Jesus wasn't a Christian, but a Jew, an Essene Jew. Even the disciples weren't called Christians until decades after Jesus left Jerusalem. His real name wasn't even Jesus, but Joshua. The word Jesus isn't even Hebrew. His last name isn't Christ, nor does it mean Messiah. Messiah is Mashiach in Hebrew. The word Christian comes from a Greek religion whose followers worshipped Serapis Christos. The religion of Serapis Christos began in Egypt 400 years before Jesus was even born. Paul's converts from this Greek religion were called Christianos, as were its bishops, none of whom had ever even met Jesus. The disciples were called Christians first at Antioch. Modern-day Christians base their religion on 4 Gospels, all written in Greek. They were most likely all disciples or followers of Paul. Paul wrote much of the New Testament and was the founder of the religion we call Christianity today, which preach and follow at least 10 times the teachings of Paul than of Jesus. Though much of the Gospels about Jesus contain Jesus' main teachings, a lot of his teachings were left out or rewritten by men who are unknown. And Paul's teachings are many times contradictory to the teachings of Jesus. Moreover, Christianity today is very different than the lives the early believers of Jesus led. Just a few of the discrepancies found in Paul's Gospels. He wasn't born of a virgin. His mother wasn't of the tribe of Judah, but Levi. His mother wasn't a perpetual virgin, as Jesus had brothers and sisters, nor was she the mother of God. Jesus and family didn't flee to Egypt from the wrath of Herod. The passage in Hosea wasn't even prophetic. If Jesus were the subject of the so-called prophecy, then he would be an idolater, which he obviously wasn't. There was no, quote, slaughter of the innocents. The children all returned from captivity, alive. Again, the passage in Matthew was taken from the passage in Jeremiah, out of context, and used as if it were fulfillment of prophecy, which it wasn't. Just read it for yourself. These last 2 stories were born out of verses translated out of context from the Old Testament. Jesus wasn't a literal king, but a priest, though executed as a king for sedition. He was executed between 2 insurrectionists who were executed for murder. He may have even survived the crucifixion. There are legends in some countries containing stories of a wife and children. Jesus wasn't the eternal God the Son, since he actually became a son at his baptism according to the original Gospels. Originally, "This day have I begotten thee." 18 prime years of one of the most important men of history was erased. To hide what? Did he really practice carpentry all those years as we are led to believe? Now think, was Jesus a Christian, or was he something different? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Heresy or truth? If you would like to read the full article this video is based on, or read more articles like this one, go to heresiortruth.com. I want the real truth. Please like and subscribe to my channel.